Remember, I told you earlier that scientists discovered that a human being is both a wave of potentials, waves of what? Light, and also solid matter. So we are all light beings, but also our consciousness is also light. Listen, O man, and hear a mystery, stranger than all that lies neath the sun. Know ye, O man, that all space is filled with worlds within worlds. I, one within each other, yet separate by law. We're talking about dimensions. Each dimension, we know now that there are 11 dimensions that make up our universe. If there were more than 11 or less than 11, the universe would collapse. It wouldn't become stable. So in order to have this universe with these laws of physics stable, we need 11 dimensions. And what did scientists just discover last year in 2022? That the human brain connects to 11 dimensions. That was done at the Brain Institute. They discovered this. So we are multidimensional beings having a three-dimensional experience, but our connection is multidimensional, and we are connected to these higher dimensions. Once in search for deep buried wisdom, I open the door that bars them from man. Called I from the other planes of being. Other planes, he's talking about other dimensions. One who was furrier than the daughters of men. I called her from out of the spaces. We're talking about dimensions. To shine as a light to the world of men. Use I the drum of the serpent. We're talking about knowledge and wisdom and a vibration. Wore I the robe of the purple and gold. Placed on my head, I, the crown of silver. Around me the circle of cinnabar shone. Raised I my arms and cried the invocation that opens a path to the planes beyond. This man is opening dimensions through cymatics coming out of his own voice. He's not using any type of technology. He's not using a large hadron collider at CERN like in Switzerland. This guy is doing this based on conscious, adept, initiate wisdom and knowledge, utilizing his own vocal box to create cymatic frequencies that hack space-time itself. Cried I to the lords of the signs in their houses, lords of the two horizons, watchers of the treble gates. Stand ye one at the right and one at the left, as the star rises to its throne and rules over his sign. Talking about star alignments now, and constellations moving in correlation to the precession of the equinoxes. I, thou prince of Arulu, open the gates of the dim, hidden land and release whom ye have imprisoned. Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye, dark lords of shining ones. And by their secret names, names which I know and can pronounce, hear ye and obey my will. Now he's commanding the darkness. Lit I then the flame of my circle and called her in the space planes beyond. Daughter of light, return from Arulu. 7 times and 7 times have I passed through the fire and found I have not eaten, water I have not drunk. I call thee from Arulu, from the realms of Urkeshko. I summon thee, Lady of Night. This is powerful stuff. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine 36,000 years ago, according to mainstream, we were like hunter-gatherers just trying to find scraps on the ground and scavenging to eat and trying to, group hunt mammoths and all this kind of crazy stuff and living out of caves and everything else. And at the same time that's all supposed to be going on, this is being written. This is being written. All right. So let me ask you this question based on bare bones logic. If you're living in a civilization where your main goal of the day is to survive and just find some type of food and shelter, do you have time to write these kind of works of art? Do you have time to understand quantum physics, quantum mechanics, theoretical physics, philosophy, frequencies and vibrations? Do you have time for that? So something ain't adding up. Either some people came here with some real knowledge Or they don't want us to know that these people came here with the real knowledge because they don't teach you this in school. See? I'm telling you, this is powerful stuff, guys and gals. Fear is the Lord of the dark Arulu. Fear. Fear is the Lord of the dark Arulu. To he who never faced dark fear, know that fear has existence created by those who are bound by their fears. Shake off thy bondage, O children, and walk in the light of the glorious day. Fear, what does fear mean? What is fear an acronym of? False evidence appearing real. Fear is a choice. What do they pump on the news 24/7 on the mainstream news? They pump fear. What do they pump nonstop? Is fear, fear, fear. Why do they do that? Because fear puts you in a malleable state of mind so they can control you. They are master puppeteers. What does he say about this? Fear is the Lord of Arulu, of the dark Arulu. What he's saying is, if you are watching those news clips and you're walking and living in fear, like the people that are still walking around wearing masks and stuff like that, they're so afraid. Those masks ain't stopping anything. Are you kidding me? Microscopic viruses flow through the mask like it doesn't even exist. It has no effect on a microscopic. None. It's like throwing a basketball into the ocean. If anything, it's spreading more germs because you keep taking it off and putting it in your pocket and putting it in your purse and touching everything with it, right? But fear becomes your Lord. That means fear becomes your God. And you worship fear like you worship your God. But you're not aware that you're doing that until I just told you. When you're living in a state of fear, which is a low frequency, it becomes your Lord. Never turn thy thoughts into darkness, and surely ye shall be one with the light. Man is only what he believeth. Man is only what he believeth. A brother of darkness or a child of light. Which one are you? Are you darkness or are you light? If you believe you're light, then act like it. Drop the fear. Fear is a choice. False evidence appearing real. A brother of darkness or a child of light. Come through into the light, my children. Walk in the pathway that leads to the sun. The S-U-N, the sun. What did Thoth call himself? A son of Atlantis, spelled S-U-N. He also calls himself a son of man, an S-U-N of man. In the Bible, it's mistranslated as S-O-N by accident on purpose. When Jesus calls himself the Son of Man, he's calling himself the Son, S-U-N, of man, just like Thoth is. Why would he do that? Because he learned this from the Egyptian mysteries, because he studied from Thoth directly when he went to live in Egypt. That's why he calls himself the Son of Man in the Bible. Nobody ever asked, why does he call himself the Son of Man? He's supposed to be the Son of God. No, he's a son of man. S-U-N, a light. He's a beacon, right? He's a lighthouse in the darkness. Walk in the pathway that leads to the sun. Hark ye now, and list to the wisdom. Use thou the word I have given unto thee. Use it, and surely thou shalt find power and wisdom. Zen Uru. And light to walk in the way. Seek thee and find the key I have given, and ever shalt thou be a child of the light. Ooh, wow. That's a powerful chapter right there that we just went through. And I'm going to be doing the entire book on Forbidden Knowledge TV. It's going to be amazing. That was The Key of Time, Emerald Tablet number 10 from my book, Compendium of the Emerald Tablets. Make sure you get it on Amazon.com. If you don't have it yet, it's still number one It's the #1 bestseller in 5 countries. And it's pretty much printed and sold in every single country right now. Right. And I'm not saying that to brag. What I'm saying is there's something about that information that is lighting up the world. And so it's pretty important. Pretty important. All right.